Don't give a lot of these Africans too much credit. Not all of them are dwell on ignorance. A lot of them are very intelligent. I spoke to a lot of intelligent West African people that know history, but a lot of them very stubborn. It's the West African stubbornness. They carry a big stubbornness. It's much worse than out here. They just indigenous people over here. Way worse. I would say it's worse, man. It's crazy because at least indigenous Americans out here, they have their own ignorance, but they're compared to West Africans, they're more lenient to learn more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and West Africans are very materialistic. Most of them are very materialistic. You can't tell a typical West African money's not everything. Like you look at an indigenous American here, indigenous brother and sister here, right? You know brothers and sisters that changed their life, that used to be criminals, went to jail, did all types of crime. You know guards that did every crime in the book, right? They changed their life around. They're not doing that no more. They're actually living a decent life. And they'll tell you straight up, money ain't everything, God. Or even an 85er that changed his life around will tell you money ain't everything. A West African, no matter whether he's a criminal, a school kid, an A95 or entrepreneur, they were like, what? Because they built around, it's like, especially
they worship money, you're saying.
They kind of worship money compared to over here. Everything's about money.
Wow, you said compared to over here, because over here they worship money for real.
Out there it's worse. Out there it's worse.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is possible. It is possible. Because I speak to West Africans. It's worse out there. Even my own moms were telling me, you doing this music stuff? Because I make beats. You doing this music stuff? You getting paid off this? I'm like, why you always gotta be paid? Why can't I just...
Right.
Why everything gotta be about money? Same thing with my older brother. Same thing with my father. It's a money thing. Even I remember even when I was going out with this female at the time, 10 years ago, 11 years ago actually, my father asked me, okay, what does this girl that you with, what do her parents do? I'm like, what are you worried about what her parents do for a living? Fuck what her parents do for a living.
No, but that's a way. No. Hold on. All right, so that, see that, because that's interesting, because yeah, if you had children, you're gonna want to know like what if you're thinking about the family as a whole. So
the families try to be prestige as much as possible.
Yes,
and money feeds prestiginess.
Right, but you also want to advance the family.
Yeah.
Right? So you want to advance the family, whether it be economically, financially.
That's good. That's all good. But the way they go about it and the way they speak on it is not right and exact.
Peace.
Like you got people, especially in Nigeria, that scammers. They'll scam their way to prestiginess. They'll scam their way to royalty. So the way a lot of them go about it is wrong, and the way they think about it, like in West Africa, right? They'll look at you, like you know how people look at me that put me down for being a street vendor? Out there, they'll put you down for being a farmer. But farmers make a lot of money out there. I mean, you got poor farmers, just like how you got street vendors, right? People put down street vendors out here, right? I'm a street vendor. You got street vendors that make $1,000 a day. You got street vendors that make $1,000 a month. You got street vendors that might make $50 a week. You got street vendors that make $100 a week. You got street vendors that make $100 a day, $300 a day. It varies.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the money is not limited.
Right.
It's up to the person whether they want to scale or not. Like me, I scaled from being a street vendor from born. I scaled from then to now. I scaled to a degree. You know what I'm saying? So it's about how can you scale. It's not that farming is a poor business or a poor profession. It depends on how you scale. There's poor farmers because they don't know how to scale. Now you got farmers in Africa that's very wealthy. They don't do the grunt work. They don't do the growing the crops and raising the animals. They're sitting back somewhere.
Right.
They probably some of them past that level. Or some of them probably never had to do that because they had money already. So it depends. See, a lot of West Africans are very one-track minded. They think there's only one way to do things. You go to school, go to university, get a degree, get a good job. But where's the jobs in West Africa? They don't jobs like that in West Africa unless you know somebody, unless you got a friend, auntie, cousin, a cousin of a cousin. Come on, man.
Let me ask you though,
like, be serious. Because in West Africa right now, a person that graduated out of college, he's most likely to make good money. If he's an engineer, right? He graduated out of school and his major was mechanical engineering, whatever, right? Or some type of engineering shit, whatever, right? You're most likely to build a business around that profession than actually going to get a job, engineering job. Because where are the engineering jobs in Africa like that? Unless you know somebody. Or it's gonna take you to an engineering job. And there's brothers and sisters who in Africa that's really waiting for an engineering job, still living with their parents, waiting for an engineering job. Man, you better grab some newspapers, some fish, some jollof rice. You know how to cook jollof rice. You better go out and you better go out there in the village and sell something. What the hell's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
If Mecca did this.